Tonight from Steubenville, St. John, 1984 Class AA Boys District Basketball Tournament on Dimension Times Mirror Cable TV 2. Tonight's semifinal contest features the Claymont Mustangs with a record of 14-7 on the season, as they are about set to go up against the Crusaders of Steubenville Catholic Central High School with an overall record of 16-6 on the campaign. Hello, everybody. John DeVore tonight along with Don Spinell. Denny Hickey tonight on camera as we're here in Steubenville for this semifinal contest. And the winner of this game will face the Morgan Raiders for the district championship.
Yes, John, it should be a very, very interesting matchup. You look at it on paper, they are very evenly matched. Both teams averaging around 62 points a game on the offensive end while giving up approximately 58 points on the defensive end. Talking with Coach Dave O'Hare before the game, he says the style that Catholic Central plays is very similar to theirs. They will get it out and go with it on the transition. They have two big studs inside by the name of Rocky Bragg and Chris Pashak. Bragg will average 18.5 on the year, and Pashak will average 11 points.
And they are the two tallest members of the lineup. Bragg at 6'5" and Paschke at 6'3". And they are the two leading scorers in the lineup for Clyde D'Angelo's Crusaders. Bragg at 18.5 points per contest and Paschke at 11 points per game. For the Mustangs, they're led in scoring by Eddie Edwards, averaging 17.7 points per game. Next in line, Tom Winrod, averaging a little better than 11 a contest. And then it's Greg Hill, averaging a little better than 9 points per game. Dave Watkins, averaging better than 8 points per game. And Scott Hicks, averaging about 6 points per contest. And we'll be back with tonight's player introductions after you watch this. John DeVore back with Don Spinell here at Steubenville St. John Arena as we're getting ready for the introductions of the rosters for both the Crusaders and the Claymont Mustangs.
There you get a look at the officials for tonight's game. On your right is Mr. Ray Cackley from New Concord, Ohio, and on your left is Mr. Bob Lucas from Pleasant City.
Now, very strong contingent as you hear the fans from the Twin Cities in the background. Catholic Central will be the visiting team on the scoreboard, despite the fact they play their home games here in the arena. But they are on the lower part of the district pairing bracket, and that is designated as the visiting team for this contest.
33, junior Mark Anderson. Number 35, the 6'2" senior Tom Andrews. Number 43.
If you look at the yellow t-shirts from Catholic Central, they were the OVAC champs once again this year.
Don Goodpaster, a starter, will be a vital man off the bench as he averages close to 7 points a game. Mike Florak, number 45, 6'1" junior. Here's Chris Paschke, number 55, and Rocky Bragg, number 53, the leading scorer at 18.5 a game. Gentleman in the dark suit, Clyde D'Angelo. And rounding out the starting lineup, Mike Haney, number 13, averaging 5.5 points per game, a junior. And John Butchergross, number 15, averaging 9 points per game, a 6'2" senior. Introducing the non-starters for the Mustangs, number 12, Greg Nelson. Rich Skelly, number 30 for the Mustangs. Steve Simpson, 5'10" junior. Troy Quillen, 6'2" junior. He'll get some playing time, I'm sure, tonight before the contest is over. Greg Kilpatrick. Dave Gilmore, number 54. Dave Watkins, number 10. 8.3 points per game, a junior. Scott Hicks, number 22, a 5'10 senior, averaging better than 6 a game. Number 34, Eddie Edwards, 5'11 senior. Greg Hill, 6'2 senior, number 42, averaging 9 a game. And Tom Winrod, number 44, averaging 11 points a game. Tom's a 6'2 junior. We'll be back with the opening tip-off and the start of tonight's game from the Steubenville St. John Arena after you watch this.
Mr. Lucas attended Royal Grand College. He's a member of the East Central Ohio Association. Hometown is Pleasant City, Ohio. Bob works in the Central Ohio League, the Muskingum Valley League, Pioneer Valley, and the Ohio Valley Athletic Conferences. Has a total of 12 years experience, 8 years of tournament officiating.
John DeVore back with Don Spinell and Denny Hickey tonight on camera from the St. John Arena Complex in Steubenville.
Lucas, ladies and gentlemen.
Another little interesting side note, John, is both teams have won 10 out of their last games they have played, so they're definitely at the top of their games right now.
This is when you want to be playing your best basketball as you're entering the tournament. We mentioned the winner of this game will go up against Morgan. Morgan pulling off an upset as they defeated Martins Ferry 55-54 in the opening contest.
Steubenville Catholic Central got to the districts by first defeating Toronto 73-49. Then in the sectional championship, they beat Bel Air 80-65. On the other hand, for the Mustangs, they played one game after receiving the first round bye. They played Tusky Valley and won by the score of 76-66.
Ray Cackley will get things underway. Gentlemen with the basketball, the Mustangs, their home white uniforms. Ground numerals lettering trimmed in orange.
Rematch of 5 years ago, John.
And we're underway, and Catholic Central controls the tip. Paschke up for the shot, good. Give the assist to Mike Haney, and the Crusaders lead 2-0.
Crusaders
Edwards
coming out of 1-3-1, half-court trap.
Blocking foul on Paschke as Eddie Edwards tried to move up the sideline and around, Chris. First foul of the game goes against the Crusaders. Scott Hicks to Eddie Edwards. Back to Hicks.
Crusaders coming out of 1-2-2 zone.
Winrod in the corner to Hicks. We played 30 seconds. Catholic Central on top 2-0. Winrod in the corner. Back out to Hicks, back into Winrod. He tried to kick it into Hill, loses the basketball and steps on the baseline.
Looks like you're going to take the ball inside and go against the big people and challenge them right off the bat.
This is Haney. He gets it to Butchie-Gross. John with the basketball on the wing. Back to Haney. Back to Butchie-Gross. Butchie-Gross trying to look for Bragg inside. Shot from the corner missed by Mike Florak. Getting his own rebound was Florak, and a blocking foul inside charged against Dave Watkins.
Mustangs got in trouble that time. After the shot was taken, they didn't box out and gave Crusaders second opportunity and drew the foul on Watkins.
7 minutes in the quarter. 2-0. Steubenville Catholic Central on top. Haney drops it into Paschke. Nice feed inside, but missing the shot was Bragg, and the Crusaders keep the basketball. Florak comes down with a rebound. Paschke, left-hand shot, no good. He gets his own rebound as two Mustangs lost the handle, and finally, Paschke is called for traveling.
So you can see here in the early going, Catholic Central very, very strong on the boards. Mustangs going to have to accept a challenge in the trenches.
Mustangs quickly into the full court. Edwards.
It's a nice way to start out if you're a shooter. Bust your first one.
2-2. John Butchie-Gross. Butchie-Gross almost lost it as Edwards nearly took dribble away from him, and Edwards comes up with the basketball. Mustangs looking to run early. Here's Winrod, lays it up and in.
Did a great job getting it out. Mustang just simply beat him down the floor that time. Edwards did a nice job filling the middle lane and dished it off to Winrod.
That's what Clyde D'Angelo was awfully worried about, as I had the chance to talk to him in pregame, and there's a steal by Edwards. Edwards, 1-on-3, loses the handle, and he's called for traveling. It's 4-2 Claymont. 5:50 remaining in the opening period. This is John Butchergross, gets it back to Mike Haney. Haney back to Butchergross on the wing. They try to get it inside the Florak, but he's covered. Lob. And getting the opportunity on the shot was Rocky Bragg, and he's fouled by Greg Hill.
And Brent Lehigh's taken off his jacket already.
Foul charge to Greg Hill.
And they will rule it a shooting foul. So this will send Rocky Bragg, the 6'5 senior, to the line. Bragg averaging 18.5 a game. Greg Hill giving up 3 inches in height in that matchup. Free shot, no good. Bragg will try to split the pair. Puts it up. No good. Rebound, Winrod. This is Hicks into the front court. Still with the basketball. Left alone momentarily. Now he hands off to Edwards. Good. That's 2 for 2 from the outside for Eddie Edwards. It's 6-2 Claymont.
That's what he's going to have to do, John. He's really going to have a high shooting percentage from the outside tonight.
Here's Haney, top of the circle. Look for some movement inside. Gets it over to Paschke. He lobs it in to Bragg, who scores.
See what they're doing. They're giving Haney the jumper right inside the key and really worried about their inside game.
6-4. Mustangs lead by 2. Greg Hill. Hill. Cross court. Gets it to Hicks. Up for the shot. No good. Battle for the rebounds controlled by Florak, and he's fouled by Tom Winrod. That's team foul number 3 on the Ponies here in the early going. Catholic Central now with the basketball. This is Mike Haney. Mike, the 5'9 junior for the Crusaders. Gets it to Mike Florak. Florak on the right wing, back on top to Haney. Back to Florak from 17 feet. Good. Crusaders 6, Mustangs 6. Watkins against pressure, maintains it with the dribble. Dribbles to the corner, drops it inside to Winrod. He loses the handle. It goes off the support, and it's turned over to Catholic Central.
You can see, John, Mustangs not at all in awe. The big front line the Crusaders have, they're taking it right to them in the early going.
This is Haney. Walking it into the front court. Mustangs showing that zone defense. Butchergross gets it back to Haney. Feeds it inside to Paschke. Goes up for the shot. No good. Rebound controlled by Scott Hicks. Hicks for the Mustangs to Eddie Edwards. Edwards on the wing. Pulls up for the jumper. It's short. Rebound controlled by Paschke. Haney to Florak. Florak back to Haney. 3.5 minutes in the quarter. Haney, high post, Paschke. Paschke looking to try to get it inside to Bragg once again. Butchergross from 10 feet.
Mustangs are so worried about the low post on Bragg that they're leaving the high post open, and that's where Butchergross got the ball.
Ball touched last by Eddie Edwards. It's turned over to Steubenville Catholic Central. Haney. Then the Crusaders being very deliberate on offense here in the first quarter. Near steal, and Haney is called for traveling.
Another little side note we forgot in the pregame, this is Steubenville Central's home court during the regular season also.
Of course, the high school located right at the foot of the St. John Arena complex, and at the other end, Winrod is called for traveling. .251 remaining, first quarter. It's 8-6 Steubenville Catholic Central. Again, it's Haney. Mike waits for the defense to commit. He lobs it inside to Bragg, and he lays it in. 10-6 Crusaders. Here's Watkins. Watkins, foul line extended, gets it to Hill. Hill tries to drive, gets around Paschke, goes up for the shot, and he draws the foul on Rocky Bragg.
That's what they got to do. They got to take it right to him and draw the fouls off of him and get him in foul trouble.
If there is one person that won't be intimidated by the size factor, it will be Greg Hill.
That's what you got to do. Take it right to him, take it strong, protect the ball. Just let him climb all over you trying to block the shot, because when you're a big boy like that, you love to block shots.
Hill, a 66% free throw shooter, makes good on the first one. 10-7, Steubenville Catholic Central on top by 3. Hill's second attempt, off the back of the rim, rebound controlled by Paschke. Here's Haney.
Mustang's going to fall back into a 2-3 zone now.
Butchie Gross picks up the dribble, looks for someone to break to the corner. It's Haney. Haney now will bring it back out on top. Paschke tried to dump it into Bragg, taken away by Winrod. Here comes Edwards. Edwards for the pull-up, pop, in and out. Rebound Paschke and a reach-in foul on Greg Hill. Greg's second, team foul number 4 against the Mustangs at the 1:59 mark of the opening quarter. There you see Brent Lehigh in the upper portion of your screen shouting defensive instructions. Here's Butchie Gross, John. Back out on top to Haney, back to Butchie Gross. Thought about taking a shot, now puts it on the floor. Florak matched up against Hicks. Gets it back over to Butchie Gross, and he hits the same shot that he hit prior to that attempt from about 10 feet out. 90 seconds in the quarter. Watkins gets it to Hicks. Hicks to Edwards. Edwards drives around, lays it up too strong. Whistle, foul for blocking on Chris Paschke, his second. And team foul number 3 against the Crusaders.
Troy Quillen will enter the Claymont lineup. Troy, a 6'2 junior. He's replacing Greg Hill, who has 2 fouls.
Quillen enters the game with a 6.3 per game average and a 51% field goal shooter during the regular season and the 2 tournament contests. Don Goodpaster suffered an injury towards the latter part of the regular season, was a regular starter for the Crusaders, and he's been their 6th man off the bench in recent games. Edwards converts the first free shot. The second one is up and good. 12-9, Steubenville Catholic Central. Haney still with the basketball, picks up the dribble, gets it over to Don Goodpaster. Haney. This is Goodpaster with the basketball now in the corner. Lobs it into Bragg, up for the shot.
Crusaders are working a lob to perfection here in the early going.
14-9, Crusaders. Troy Quillen drops it to Winrod.
Great pass by Quillen. Looked inside, found Winrod for the easy layup.
14-11, Crusaders by 3.
Quillen made that play by making a pump fake and got 2 defenders in the air.
Here's Mike Florak. Florak back out to Haney.
Crusaders going to go for the last shot. 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Butchie Gross and Haney will play a little catch out front. Florak The high post is Goodpaster. This is Goodpaster. He gives it back to Haney. Butchie Gross. We're now down to 5 seconds. Baseline shot is no good. Battle for the follow, and fouled on the play was Rocky Bragg. And committing the foul. Scott Hicks. With 1 second remaining in the period, and Bragg will be at the line for 2 shots. Bragg's first free shot, good. Bragg now with 7 points in the quarter, 15-11 the Crusaders by 4. Second one up, good. Long attempt by Hicks goes off the backboard, and the quarter ends. Timeout on the floor from Steubenville St. John Arena. Our score at the end of 1 quarter, Steubenville Catholic Central 16 and Claymont 11. We'll be back with more action from St. John Arena after you watch this. John DeVore back with Don Spinell at Steubenville St. John Arena.
Let's get a look at Don Wright and Dick Dorland enjoying the popcorn scenery here at St. John Arena, along with Dan Brooks and their wives.
Mr. Brooks, of course, one of the representatives of the Eastern District Board of Control. Mr. Dorland and Mr. Wright, as you mentioned, enjoying the popcorn of the St. John Arena complex.
Nothing like taking in a good ball game and having some corn.
That's right. I'm sure they'll be after our cameraman, Denny Hinkey, for zooming in on that shot at that proper point in time. Second quarter's underway. The Crusaders with the basketball. This is Mike Florak. Florak left all alone. Shot is short. Battle for the rebound. It's controlled by John Butchergross. Butchergross picked up his dribble, gets it out to Mike Haney. Back to Butchergross. Crusaders, as opposed to most River teams, a very deliberate offense. Florak now with 4 points. They have the lead, 18-11. 7:20 remaining, second quarter. Edwards. Hicks. Double team, pass tip, and it goes into the hands of Florak. Mike will slow it down.
Mustangs trying to force the issue a little bit with something that really wasn't there.
Paschke, nice pass into Bragg, who missed the shot, and getting the rebound was Quillen. Quickly, this is Edwards, and Eddie's called for carrying the basketball.
Edwards got stuck. He went for the crossover dribble, and the ball got stuck on his leg. He took an extra step while it was there.
6:50 left. Bragg missed the shot. Rebound, Winrod. He's fouled by Paschke. That's his third.
What they're going to have to do, they're going to have to really box out and make them climb the backs, because the referees will call them if they start climbing backs.
Make that personal foul against Mike Florak. 45 instead of 55. Florak's first and team's fourth against the Crusaders.
Crusaders still in that 1-3-1 half-court trap.
Edwards gets it towards the center of the court. Passes to Watkins. Watkins now into the corner. It's Tom Winrod. Winrod, nice feed to Edwards off the glass.
Great pass by Winrod into Edwards. Edwards didn't even come back down on the floor. He took it in midair, put it off the glass and in.
Edwards now with 8 points, 18-13. The Crusaders by 5. Haney lobs it into Paschke, who goes up with a shot. Good. Paschke now with 4 points. Go the other way. It's Quillen.
Great move by Quillen. Got the big boy up in the air, but you got to give a lot of credit to Scott Hicks with a great pass.
We're under 6 minutes It's 20-15. Paschke gets it to Butchiegross, up for the layup, no good. Gets his own rebound, missed the shot. Tip no good by Bragg. Second try is no good. They're still battling for it, and Hicks comes down with it for Claymont. Quickly, here comes Edwards, 2-on-2. Feeds to Quillen, missed the layup. Now the tempo begins to pick up. Butchiegross lays it in. (22-15) Catholic Central by 7. Edwards. Hicks. Back to Edwards. Hicks. 22-footer. It's short. A whistle, a foul inside. Charged against.
I believe the foul will be on Haney.
Haney on the shot by Hicks. Greg Kilpatrick into the Claymont lineup, replacing Tom Winrod. Scott Hicks looking for his first point of the evening. Hicks, a 62% free throw shooter. First one in and out. Claymont now 4 for 6 from the line as a team. Hicks with the second attempt, good. 22-16. Steubenville Catholic Central on top by 6. Haney to Butchiegross, left alone, up for the shot, no good. Rebound comes out long to Paschke. He has it deflected by Quillen. Coming up with it is Hicks. Kilpatrick gets it back to Hicks. Mustangs can cut the margin to 4, but the pass knocked loose by Haney goes into the arms of Florek. Florek quickly gets it back to Haney. Here's Bragg, no good. Rebound, Quillen. Fouled by Haney.
Mr. Haney better watch himself because Ray Cackley put the whistle back in his mouth, was going to give him a tee.
Timeout called by Brent Lehigh. And we'll take a timeout. 4:32 remaining in the first half. Our score from Steubenville St. John Arena. Steubenville Catholic Central 22 and Claymont 16. John DeVore back with Don Spinell. Is that Kevin Keffer sitting in one of the luxury boxes here at the arena complex?
His dad must have bought the box and let him sit in there. Digger Keffer, along with Kyler Troxel.
All the stars out tonight in Steubenville.
Wonder if there's anybody left in the Twin Cities.
I hope my wife's still there. Here's Quillen at the free shot line. Missed the free shot. Rebound controlled by Rocky Bragg. Here's Haney. Haney to Mike Florek. Florek back to Haney. They try to lob it into Bragg. He missed the shot. Battle for the loose ball. Ends up in the arms of Hicks. Here's Watkins. Kilpatrick loses the handle. Here's Mike Florek the other way. 3-on-2 break. Nice feed.
Oh my God, he took a bus.
But he missed the layup. Kilpatrick gets a rebound.
He took about 4 steps and Ray Cackley missed it.
3:50 remaining in the half. Here's Edwards. Good. Now the Mustangs will go to a zone press. 22-18. Butchiegross into the front court. Still with the basketball. Tried to go baseline, cut off. Shot by Paschke, no good. Rebound, Hicks. Hicks tried to kick it out to Edwards. It's taken away by Haney. Paschke. Bragg gets it to Butchiegross up for the shot, good. Butchiegross with 8 points. He averages 9 a game. 24-18 Crusaders by 6. It's Edwards. Lobs it back out front to Hicks. Hicks bounce pass over to Watkins from 18 feet. No good. Tip kept alive by Edwards. Kilpatrick will take it from the corner. Good.
Tough shot to make. He was stuck behind the bucket. Stroked it from the corner.
Greg with his first 2 points, 24-20. Haney to Butchiegross. Paschke from outside.
Paschke's got a nice touch for a big boy.
Yes, he does.
He may not get up high on his jumper, but he sure can stroke it.
He has 6 points. Here's Hicks the other way. No good. Rebound. Butchiegross and a foul inside. Charge against Greg Kilpatrick.
Foul charge to Greg Kilpatrick.
That'll put the Crusaders in the 1-on-1.
A walk to the other end. Winrod replaces Scott Hicks for the Mustangs. Rocky Bragg with 8 first quarter points will be looking for his 9th of the contest on the front end of the 1-and-1. The free shot is up, too strong. Rebound, Quillen. Quillen to Edwards. Edwards. Mustangs can cut it back to within 4. Winrod. Nice pass into Kilpatrick. Offensive foul. Chris Paschke getting the excellent defensive position on Kilpatrick. Yeah, I think got away with a little bit of an acting job on it as well. But
he should have got away with the Academy Award, because there is no way Greg Kilpatrick can knock over a big boy like Paschke.
I will say this, he's the type of young man that just really works hard for you. And his 11-point per game average, being the second leading scorer on the team, would really attest to that fact. Here's Paschke. Nice drop pass to Bragg, and he laid it in.
They really worked the ball well against the press that time.
28-20, Crusaders by 8. Watkins drops it inside. Quillen, no good. Gets his own rebound up the second time. Good.
Great second effort by Quillen.
And an inbound violation as Haney broke the plane of the baseline, trying to feed the ball into play. So with that turnover, once again, Claymont can cut the margin to 4. Kilpatrick. Quillen goes up. He's called for a travel.
Good call. He took a little extra step before he put in the jumper.
Kevin Janeski into the lineup, a 5'10 senior, averaging 2.5 points per contest. Butchiegross gets it to Bragg. Quickly, this is Haney. He drops it off for Janeski. Inside, Butchiegross has it blocked by Quillen. Quillen tries to get out to Edwards, but it's wide of the intended target and out of bounds. (28-22). Steubenville Catholic Central leading by 6. Once again, the winner of this game will face Morgan for the district championship on Friday night. Butchiegross thought about taking the shot, decided against it. Here's Haney. Butchiegross from outside, good. 10 points for John in the contest, 30-22. Edwards in and out. Rebound. We'll have a foul. No, we will have a jump ball. I thought for a moment Bob Lucas was going to signal a foul against Tom Winrod.
I think at first he was, and he switched and saw it the other way and called a jump ball.
And I think a good decision on Bob's part. Actually, it will be Quillen going up against Bragg, and Rocky controls the tap. Quickly ahead to Butchiegross. Had a 2-on-2 break, but he decided to pass it up and slow it down and possibly play for the last shot of the half.
They are going to go for one. As Mike Haney looks over at Coach Clyde D'Angelo for the instructions.
Steve Simpson will report to the scorer's table for Claymont. Haney. 25 seconds remaining in the half. This is Janeski. Timeout, Steubenville Catholic Central. And with 20 seconds remaining in the first half, we'll take a timeout from Steubenville. Our score, Steubenville Catholic Central 30 and Claymont 22. John DeVore back with Don Spinell, and there you get a look at Chuck Rest and Joe Pangrazio Sr., the gentleman in the tie and the long sleeve shirt. They officiated tonight's first contest.
Man to Chuck Rest's right is Bob Whaley, good softball buddy of mine.
They worked tonight's first game as Morgan defeated Martins Ferry 55-54.
You would have to call that a little bit of an upset, as Martins Ferry was in control of the game all the way until the last 2 minutes of the ball game.
Matter of fact, it was Andy Godfrey with the game-winning shot with 3 seconds left in that first contest, which put the Raiders into the district final. Pass inside off the hands of Rocky Bragg, and the Mustangs have seconds of time to get it in and get it up, and they'll take a timeout. They have 7 seconds left, and we'll keep it here. Brent Lehigh wiping his brow.
That's where the new rule comes into effect again, John. It's allotted 2 timeouts at each half. Might as well use them.
Here's a good look at Scott Jenkins' new pair of shoes. Ah, Denny had to zoom in on that. I'm impressed.
He got those the same place I got my gray boots.
Pick and pay.
Pick and pay.
Boy, he looks good tonight.
Oh,
Can't get over it.
Got his Mustang Mania colors on.
He looks so relaxed in his position on the bench.
Oh, yeah. Got that piece of gum.
He knows he's on camera, too.
Yeah. He's nonchalantly just looking the other way now.
Here we go against the full court press. It's Edwards. Oh, we see a Danny Ainge coast to coast here. Long shot, no good. And the horn sounds ending the first half. We played 16 minutes of basketball from the Steubenville St. John Arena Complex. Timeout on the floor, score at the end of the first half. Steubenville Catholic Central 30, Claymont 22. We'll be back with first half scoring totals and tonight's second half from Steubenville after you watch this. Steubenville St. John Arena in Steubenville. John DeVore along with Don Spinell and Denny Hickey tonight on camera. We're at halftime of tonight's Class AA semi-final matchup between the Steubenville Catholic Crusaders and the Claymont Mustangs. And it's the Crusaders of Steubenville Catholic Central on top at intermission by the score of 30-22. Scoring in the first half, first for the Catholic Central Crusaders, it was Mike Florak with 4 points, Chris Paschke with 6 points, Rocky Bragg with 10 points, and John Butchegras. John had a fine first half for Clyde D'Angelo's Crusaders. 5 field goals for 10 points. And for the Mustangs, individually, it was Greg Kilpatrick with 2, Troy Quillen with 4, Scott Hicks with 1, Greg Hill with 1, Tom Winrod with 4, and Eddie Edwards leads the way for Brent Lehigh's Mustangs with a total of 10 points.
John, the Mustangs are going to have to come out here and really establish themselves on the boards here early in the second half. Going to have to keep on pushing the ball inside, get the ball into Greg Hill, and draw the fouls to him. Greg's only got 1 point here at halftime. I expect a lot of good things to come out of Greg here in the second half.
Be interesting to see what happens. And I'll tell you, if it wasn't for the fine play of Troy Quillen in the second quarter, the Mustangs could possibly be further behind in this contest the first half.
Troy played a super second quarter for Coach Brent Lehigh.
We're underway. Crusaders with the basketball. Mike Haney's number 13. He gets it to Mike Florek. Back to Haney. John Butchegras, one of the hot men for the Crusaders first half. Florek, fall away, no good. Battle for the rebound, it's Paschke. Up for the shot, no good. Rebound, Winrod. Once again, the winner of this game will face Morgan. Hicks loses it as he tried to dribble through a double team, and Butchegras now has it. He gets it to Florak. Florak with the dribble. Back out to Haney, back to Mike Florak. Haney. They play a little catch between the top of the circle and left wing. Butchegras in and out. Rebound, Winrod. So the Crusaders have missed their first three shots here in the third quarter as Florak knocked the pass out of bounds.
Mustangs coming out and forcing the issue a little bit. Just got to settle down, play the type of game they're very capable of playing.
This is Watkins. Hicks, pass stolen by Florak. Florak against Hicks, goes up for the layup, no good, and draws the foul against Scott Hicks. And after a minute and 8 seconds been played here in the third quarter, we see Troy Quillen re-entering the lineup, replacing Scott Hicks.
See if Troy can get the Mustangs going here in the third period like he did the second period.
Florak at the free shot line, good. Mike now with 5 points. Crusaders from the foul line now 3 for 6. Second foul shot also good by Mike Florak. He now has 6 points in the contest, one better than his 5-point per game average. 32-22, the Crusaders have opened up a 10-point lead. Watkins, good.
He's going to have to step up and hit that shot. He's a great shooter, and he just doesn't shoot enough. He's going to have to step up there and start busting him from there.
Long pass intended for Paschke, and he stepped out of bounds, and the press forces a Crusader turnover. 6.5 minutes remaining third quarter. 32-24, Steubenville Catholic Central on top. Winrod. Quillen from 15, it's short. Battle for the rebound, and we'll have a jump ball between Haney and Tom Winrod.
Steubenville Catholic Central is a very unique team. They have 3 left-handers in their starting 5 lineup.
That is very, very unusual. Tip goes out to Watkins. Watkins, triple team, gets it to Winrod. Winrod has the pass deflected, retrieved by Watkins out near midcourt. Watkins, Quillen, Winrod. Winrod goes up for a shot. Foul on Butchegras.
And the foul charge to Mike Haney.
Actually, the foul whistled against Haney. I thought it was on Butchegras. Haney whistled for his third foul. And the first on the Crusaders in the half. Hill drives, and he's called for palming the basketball.
Mustangs going to come out in full court pressure now. 1-2-1-1.
Butchegras gets it back to Florak. Into the middle, here's Haney. Haney drives, goes up for the layup, good.
Can't let him do that. Somebody is going to have to pick up the ball because Haney drove from midcourt all the way to the hoop with nobody picking him up.
Edwards drives baseline, pull up, pop, good. Edwards saves it in, but it goes to Haney. Haney's long pass in front to Rocky Bragg for the bank shot off the glass.
May have been a great play by the Crusaders, but that was just super hustle out of Eddie Edwards' part.
36-26. Crusader lead is 10. Hill tries to drive, loses the basketball, retrieved by Edwards. Edwards dribbles up off the glass rim, no good. Rebound comes out to Haney. Quickly, it's Butchie Gross for the uncontested layup. 38-26. Mustangs now down by a dozen. Edwards drives up for the shot. It's good, and he's fouled.
See if they can't get the Mustangs going a little bit here.
The foul is on Paschke, his third. Second on the Crusaders in the second half, and Edwards has a chance for a three-point play. Eddie with 14 points. In his last two games, his second halves have been nothing short of phenomenal. We'll get into more detail when we get a chance. 39-28. Eddie now with 15 points. Butchie Gross picks up the dribble. Down the sideline to Paschke. Back to Butchie Gross, now to Mike Haney. Haney will get things set up for the Crusaders. Butchie Gross lobs it in to Bragg. Up for the shot, no good. Rebound, Watkins. Watkins into the front court. Gets it to Winrod. Winrod, one dribble, stops, gets it to Edwards. Edwards draws a crowd. Still with the basketball, gets it to Hill. Winrod in the corner, will take the shot. Good!
Tommy Winrod can hit that shot.
38-31. Steubenville Catholic Central's lead is now 7. Butchie Gross protects the basketball. Gets it now to Mike Florak. Florak back out to Mike Haney. Haney, Paschke high post. Pulls up for the shot. He was fouled on the way up by Watkins. This will give Chris Paschke a two-shot foul opportunity. Free shot is up, good. 39-31 Crusaders. Chris now with 7 points. Second free shot, airborne, good. 40-31. Watkins to Winrod into the corner, Greg Hill. Hill pulls it back out on top to Watkins. Watkins back to Hill. Hill back to Watkins, near a steal, and a deflection and a steal by Haney, and then he loses it out of bounds. Good defensive play by Mike Haney.
Good defensive play by Haney, and the Mustangs are going to have to watch it because they're releasing on the shots.
Edwards' shot missed, but Watkins gets the follow. 40-33. Haney picks up the dribble, gets it into Butchie Gross, near steal by Winrod. John Butchie Gross, foul line extended, pulls it back out to Haney. 2:50 in the period. Butchie Gross, Haney, high post, Florak, pass, stolen by Winrod. Winrod slows it down, gets it to Hill. Hill to Edwards, left alone from 18 feet, no good. Rebound controlled by Bragg. It's 2-on-2. Haney up against Edwards, and he draws the foul against Eddie Edwards. This will send Haney to the line for 2 shots. And the Crusaders are now starting to take advantage of the foul line. 4-4 in the period, after they were just 2 of 5 from the stripe in the first half. Free shot by Haney is good. Kevin Janeski into the Crusader lineup, or he'll be replacing Haney. if Mike converts a second free shot. Haney's second shot in the air, good. So Haney will go to the sidelines with 4 points all in the third quarter. And Kevin Janeski in for Catholic Central. 42-33. Crusaders by 9. Here's Watkins. Watkins, Winrod, Greg Hill. Hill starts his move inside, dishes off to Winrod, up for the layup, good!
Super move by Winrod. Put it high on the glass to get it over top of Bragg's hands.
35 for the Mustangs, 42 for Catholic Central. 7-point differential. Mike Florak. High post, Paschke gets it narrow to Janeski. Florak lobs it inside to Rocky Bragg, up for the shot, good. Bragg now with 14, 44-35. Watkins, Winrod, drops it into the corner, it's Hill for the turnaround, no good. Rebound, Bragg. Butchie Grouse gets it now to Janeski. 1:25, third quarter. Mustangs trail by 9, 44-35. Kevin Janeski, high post, Butchie Grouse gets it to Paschke, up for the shot, good. Paschke with 10 points. It's an 11-point lead for Catholic Central. Watkins goes up for the shot, it's good, and he's fouled. Watkins now with 6 third quarter points, and he has a chance for 7 from the line.
Great move by Watkins that time he went up. Saw he was going to get fouled, protected the ball. Still was able to hit the jumper.
Watkins, his first attempt from the line tonight. Missed the shot. Watkins, usually reliable from the line, an 83% shooter from the charity stripe, but he missed on that occasion. Loose basketball, it's retrieved by Hill. It's a 3-on-2 break for Claymont. Hill drops it to Edwards, good.
Great pass by Hill that time. Drew the defenders to him and dished it off to Edwards.
46-39, again a 7-point spread. Lob pass, and Butchie Grouse is called for pushing off on Greg Hill.
Great call. You could just see it right in front of us. Butchie Grouse pushed off on Hill and able to get the ball. Bob Lucas was right there to call.
Correct. And he was in excellent position to make the call.
Come on, Dave.
Well, Claymont has a chance to cut it to 5. Under 30 seconds in the period. Edwards. Back to Watkins. Under 20 seconds. Edwards tries to move against Janeski, and Janeski is called for the foul. And on Kevin, his first.
Foul charge to Kevin Janeski. John Woodfactor.
And this puts Claymont at the free shot line, as that's team foul number 5 against the Crusaders.
Mustangs are really going to have to capitalize now. It's the way to do it. Score when the clock is stopped.
Edwards with 17 points. Free shot is up, good. Now in the last 2 games, he's had second halves of 32 points in the second half in the last regular season game against Dover. And then he had, I think it was 23 in the win against Tuskegee Valley. Edwards gets the steal on the missed shot and scores!
Just great body control. He had the ball tipped and lost it momentarily. Had enough athletic ability to put it back up in the hole.
Then a near steal by Hill, and he fouls Butchie Grouse. But all of a sudden, it's a 4-point game.
Mustangs did a great job getting back in this when they were down 12 at one point here in the third quarter.
And now they only trail by 4. And Edwards with 10 points here in the third quarter. Florak lets it go, no good. End of 3 quarters. The Mustangs with 20 third quarter points get back in the contest. They outscore the Crusaders of Steubenville Catholic Central 20-16. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. There's the score from Steubenville St. John Arena. Our score, Steubenville Catholic Central 46, Claymont 42. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after you watch this. John DeVore back with Don Spinell. There's someone you know.
A coach in high school. Rick Cox, along with his wife, and Scott Jenkins, his wife sitting next to her.
Of course, Rick Cox, along with that great team. One of the players being my colleague Don Spinell. There's a look at Frank Galt, the superintendent of schools. Just at the right-hand portion of your screen.
Along with my neighbor, Jimmy Crothers.
46-42. The Mustangs with a 20-point third quarter have cut the margin to 4 points, and we're now in the period number 4. This is Mike Haney. He's re-entered the lineup for Clyde D'Angelo. Butchie Gross. Back to Haney. Fans now getting into the game. Paschke tried to drop it inside to Bragg. It's loose. Edwards has it.
Great defense by Troy Quillen on the inside.
Edwards, Quillen, good!
It's a 2-point ball game, John. Fans are really involved in this one with 7.5 minutes left.
This is Haney. Picked up the dribble. Kicks it ahead now to Florak. Florak, foul line extended, stops. Back to Haney. We have ourselves a 2-point basketball game. 46-44. Claymont trailing by 2. Haney gets it to Paschke. Paschke takes the long-range jumper. It's short. Rebound. Butchie Gross had it blocked by Quillen, but Quillen got him with the body. I'll tell you, Troy Quillen is playing some inspired basketball.
Troy Quillen is just doing a great job. He's really established himself on the inside. He's pulling down rebounds, blocking shots.
Butchie Gross at the free shot line. This is his first attempt. He has 12 points. Free shot, good. Catholic Central now 7 for 7 from the line in the second half. Butchie Gross, second free shot, short. Battle for the rebound, it's Paschke, good. Big 3-point play for the Crusaders. They now lead by 5. Watkins to Edwards. Edwards being defended by Mike Florak. Gets it to Watkins. Watkins dumps it inside to Quillen. No good. Rebound, Winrod up. No good. Battle for the rebound will have a foul. The basket will not count. And it's on Claymont.
That'll be on Quillen. He did climb the back of Rocky Bragg on the inside.
Now both teams are in the 1-and-1. So we'll walk to the other end.
It's what it could come down to, John. Who can convert the free throws?
Rocky Bragg, I think about the only flaw in his game thus far tonight has been his free throw shooting. He's only 2 of 5 from the stripe. It's up. It's no good. Winrod rebounds. Needs help. Goes to the floor, but gets it ahead to Edwards. Edwards slows it down. The Mustangs now will set up on offense. He gets it to Watkins. Edwards drives, goes up for the shot. Foul prior to the shot on Butchie Gross.
That'll send Edwards to the line to 1-on-1.
Edwards with 20 points. 4 for 5 from the line. Free shot by Eddie's good. 4-point differential, 49-45. Crusaders by 4. Edwards can cut it to 3. He does. Haney gets it to Butchie-Gross. Mustangs with all-out pressure. Florak spins, maintains possession with the dribble, gets it back out to Haney. 6 minutes remaining in regulation. Haney looking for someone to break to the wing. Butchie-Gross does so. Gets it back to Haney. Back to Butchie-Gross. Left alone. Shot. Good. Butchie-Gross now with 15 points. 51-46. Edwards pulls up. Jumper. Good. Inbounds pass stolen by Hill. He'll lay it in.
It's a 1-point ball game, John. Mustangs got the ball off the press.
Butchie-Gross, 51-50. He'll go the length of the floor, lays it up, no good. Rebound Hill. Here comes Greg Hill. Gets it to Edwards. Edwards, 3-on-2. Here's Winrod. It's good. Timeout, Catholic Central. And the Mustangs have come alive.
This is great, John. Mustang Mania is taking effect right now.
We'll take a timeout. 5:08 remaining in the 4th quarter. Our score, it's Claymont 52, Steubenville Catholic Central 51. John DeVore back with Don Spinell. Denny Hinkey tonight on camera. And the Mustangs have caught fire. After being down by as many as 12 points in the 3rd quarter, they put on a fine spurt here and have taken the lead 52-51 over the Crusaders of Steubenville Catholic Central.
I think the press right now, the 1-2-1-1 press of the Mustangs is really giving the Crusaders a lot of problems right now. They're putting a lot of pressure on the inbounds pass, and the Crusaders can't have anybody to throw the ball into.
The Ponies with Edwards, Winrod, Watkins, Hill, and Troy Quillen. For the Crusaders, it's Haney, Florak, Butchie-Gross, Paschke, and Bragg. They have to hurry.
There
10 seconds.
That's what happens when you pound the basketball too much.
Now we'll see what Claymont's strategy is. Leading by 1, 4:50 remaining 4th quarter. Hill starts to drive, kicks it back out now to Edwards. Edwards pulls up in the air. It was deflected. Rebound controlled by Bragg. Four and a half minutes to go. Haney gets it to Mike Florak, back to Haney. Haney with the left-hand dribble, picks up the dribble, needs someone to break loose, and Paschke does at the high post. Haney. Nice pass inside. Florak gets it to Paschke. Paschke double team, forced the shot, missed it. Rebound, foul on Bragg. We'll shoot 1-and-1 at the other end.
Paschke forced it up, but there was nothing there. Bragg got caught going over the back.
Bragg's second. We'll see who will go to the free throw line for Claymont. It will be Dave Watkins. And that's the man they want to have there, an 83% free throw shooter. He's 0 for 1 thus far tonight. 4:08 left, 4th quarter. Free shot by Watkins, no good.
It's almost unheard of. Dave Watkins missing 2 in a row.
Rebound controlled by Butchie-Gross. This is now Mike Haney. Under 4 minutes. Lob inside Bragg. He laid it in. 53-52. Crusaders recapture the lead. Winrod. Winrod to the baseline. Gets a pick. We'll see if this basket counts.
No, the bucket won't go. The foul will be on Bragg for knocking over Quillen, who set the pick.
Ray Cackley's call is on Bragg. That's his third. The basket is disallowed. And Quillen is at the free shot line for the 1-and-1. Now here's where the Mustangs have to take advantage of the free shot line. They are 4 for 8 from the line in the second half. Free shot, good. (53-53). Quillen's second shot, good. Butchie-Gross. The Mustangs lead by 1. Butchie-Gross double team, gets it now to Florak. Florak back to Haney. Haney, 3.5 minutes left. On the wing, picks up the dribble, pass stolen by Hill. Hill loses it, saved by Quillen. He tried to get it back to Hill, and Quillen was called for traveling. .318 left. Butchie-Gross nearly slapped away by Winrod. Again, the Crusaders having trouble against the press. Butchie-Gross gets it to Haney. Haney to Paschke. Paschke still with the basketball, gets it back to Haney. Haney lobs it into Bragg. He's fouled by Winrod. And with Bragg 2 for 6, maybe you want to put him at the free shot line.
Bragg has thrown up a couple bricks already tonight. That probably will be the person if it comes down to the stretch to foul somebody. It will be Bragg. Seems like every time that Haney goes on the right wing, he always looks for Bragg for the lob. Every time.
3:01 left. Free shot is up. It's no good. And a rebound controlled by Troy Quillen. Here's Edwards. Mustangs with a 3-on-2. Edwards drives, has it swatted away by Bragg, and he's signaled for the foul.
That should be Bragg's 4th. Wouldn't bother me one bit if he picks up number 5 in the next 2 seconds.
I'm sure it wouldn't bother Brent Lehigh any at all. That's for sure. Edwards, free shot, short. Eddie with 24, 14 here in the second half. The second one is up, it's good. 2-point game, 55-53 Claymont. Haney, still with the basketball, nice pass to Pasch. He laid it in.
Nice job by Catholic Central that time. They broke the Mustang press and had a 3-on-2 situation.
Paschke now with 14. 55-55, Edwards missed the layup. Rebound, Winrod, no good. They quickly get it out to Haney. Haney goes up against Edwards, good. It's now 57-55, Catholic Central. Winrod. Hill spins, drops it in for Quillen, no good. Rebound, Winrod, good.
Great second effort by Eddie Edwards, made that one. Winrod put up a nice shot off the glass.
We're tied at 57, we're under 2 minutes. Pass deflected, it's Hill. Hill to Edwards, spins, lays it in, foul. Well, I've said it all along. Claymont's been a scrappy bunch all year. They just work so hard for everything they get, and they rule this a 2-shot foul.
That's right. He was in the air and he grabbed him. Mustangs are tired right now. They're bending over. This is a good time to have a little break here while they're figuring this one out.
Well, Edwards' basket is good. He now will have a 2-shot foul. Three-shot, no good. 59-57, a minute 51 left in regulation. Brent Lehigh wants a timeout.
Good timeout.
We'll take a timeout. A minute 51 remaining in the fourth quarter from Steubenville. Our score, Claymont 59, Steubenville Catholic Central 57.
Ladies and gentlemen, is 2,298. 2,298. On behalf of your Ohio High School Athletic Association and the participating schools, many thanks for your hearty support.
John DeVore back with Don Spinell as you see the scoreboard here at St. John Arena in Steubenville. 59-57 Claymont in front of approximately 2,300 fans. They've witnessed a couple tight contests tonight. Morgan winning the opener over Martins Ferry 55-54. Now the Mustangs leading the Crusaders of Steubenville Catholic Central by 2, 59-57.
Great timeout by Coach Brent Lehigh that time. As you could just see out on the floor, the Mustangs were just literally really tired. They were humped over, grabbing their knees, gasping for air. So he took a good timeout that time to give them a little break to catch their wind back.
Edwards with 27. He's looking for his 28th from the line. It's no good. The rebound comes to Winrock. He shovels it inside the hill, and Watkins scores.
Straight 2 passes that time underneath the big, taller men.
Long pass. It's Bragg. He'll go up and jam it in. A minute 37 left. Claymont still leads 61-59. What a basketball game. Watkins still with the dribble. Gets it to Edwards. Now Claymont has the lead. And Edwards is called for traveling. The Palms are getting sweaty on the basketball floor now. We're now down to a minute 15. Butchie-Gross gets it back to Haney. Butchie-Gross, you know they're going to try to lob it into Bragg.
That's what
try
they're
to
doing.
draw a foul.
Going to work it to the wings, look inside to Bragg, throw the lob to him.
And there's a traveling violation on Butchie-Gross. And a good call by Bob Lucas.
Super call.
I'll tell you, Ray Cackley and Bob Lucas have done an outstanding job as the pass goes through the hands of Edwards out of bounds. But this has been a well-officiated contest. There you see our location, right here at center court. It's Haney. Haney picks up the dribble, gets it back out to Paschke. Paschke, Butchie-Gross drives, left-handed shot, good! Butchie-Gross with 17, we're tied at 61. Watkins, still with the basketball, drops it to Edwards, he loses it. Butchie-Gross has it, under 30 seconds. Catholic Central with still one timeout left. 20 seconds. Butchie-Gross, timeout. We'll take a timeout with 17 seconds remaining in regulation. Our score, Steubenville Catholic Central 61 and Claymont 61. John DeVore back with Don Spinell and Denny Hinkey tonight on camera. The stage is set for a very exciting finish here at St. John Arena. 17 seconds remaining in regulation. Our score is Steubenville Catholic Central 61 and Claymont 61. The Crusaders will have the ball at midcourt. And now we'll see what happens.
John, you know it and I know it. And everybody in the gym knows it, who they're going to go to. They're going to try to set the lob up for Bragg inside.
The Mustangs on the back line will have Winrod, Hill, and Troy Quillen, along with Edwards and Watkins out front. For the Crusaders, it's Floric, Haney, Paschke, Bragg, and Butchergross. We're under 10 seconds. Haney picks up the dribble, gets it to Paschke. Back to Haney. Haney. Baseline. Butchergross gets it to Bragg. He scores as time expires. Well, everyone knew it. Butchergross got the baseline drive and then just dished it back into the paint area where Bragg was waiting for the lay-in at the buzzer.
I tell you what, John, you got to give the Mustangs a whole heck of a lot of credit. They were down 12 points at one time in the third quarter. They had a chance to win it. They had the two crucial turnovers in the last 30 seconds.
That picture pretty well sums it up. They worked so hard to get back into the contest and let it slip away in the final seconds. But what a great game.
Super game. Probably the best game I've seen all year, without a doubt.
Just a phenomenal contest. And we'll give you the final scoring totals on the game. First for the Catholic Central Crusaders, Mike Haney with 6. Mike Florak with 4. Make that 6 points for Florak. Rick Paschke with a total of 14 points. John Butchergross entered the game with a 9-point per game scoring average. Had a fine evening for the Crusaders. He ended up with a total of 17 points. And Rocky Bragg with 20 points, including the game winner. As you see Eddie Edwards going over to shake hands with the Crusader players in a good gesture of sportsmanship. And that's 63 points for the Crusaders. Bragg with 20, Butchergross with 17, and Paschke with 14. For Claymont, Greg Kilpatrick with 2, Troy Quillen tonight. What a game he played. He ended up with 8 points and picked off numerous rebounds in tonight's contest. Just did a super job. Tom Winrod ended up with 12 points. Greg Hill tonight with 3 points. Dave Watkins with 8 points. Scott Hicks with 1 point. And Eddie Edwards closing out a fine career at Claymont High School. Ended up tonight with a total of 27 points to take game honors. Edwards with 27 and Winrod with 12 for the Mustangs, and they bow to tournament competition with a 14-8 record.
Tell you what, John, you got to give the Mustangs a super lot of credit. They were down 12 points in the third quarter, came back, took the lead, took it down to the wire, and it's just too bad. It's probably the hardest losses you ever have is when somebody makes a last-second shot against you to beat you. And I'll tell you, they got young kids coming at Claymont High School. You are going to hear a lot about the Mustangs in the future.
And of course, this will set up the district final matchup Friday night here at the arena in Steubenville. Steubenville Catholic Central will go up against a very pesky Morgan Raider basketball team. That should be an interesting game between the Raiders and the Crusaders. So we'll review the quarter scores before we say so long from Steubenville. It was 14-11, Catholic Central on top at the end of one. 30-22, the Crusaders led by 8 at intermission. It was 46-42 as the Mustangs scored 20 points to the Crusaders 16 to cut it within 4. And then the final period, the last 2 points scored by Rocky Bragg at the buzzer defeat the Mustangs tonight 63-61. So that will wrap things up tonight from Steubenville St. John Arena. Our thanks to Frank Galt, superintendent, and all the fine administrative staff at Claymont High School for allowing us to give you exciting coverage of Claymont basketball all season long. And for Don Spinell and Denny Hickey, this is John DeVore saying so long from Steubenville St. John Arena. Again, tonight's final score, Steubenville Catholic Central 63 and Claymont 61. So long, everybody.